What's up, everybody? Hope you all are having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. Listen, I am so fucking happy Tracy found that will. Thank God. Thank God she found that will. Hallelujah. Monica was super smart. She was smart to put that will in a box of Alan's things because I think Monica knew, one, Drew was going to try some foul shit. Two, she knew that her death was going to rock Tracy, and she knew that Tracy was going to start feeling nostalgic and go through, family heirlooms, Alan's thing. She knew that. That's why she put that shit in there. It was smart. Monica was smart as shit for doing that. I am so glad Tracy got a hold of that. Thank God. Even if she got a hold of it late, and Ronnie signed that paper, it would have nullified that whole thing, even if Drew did take possession of the mansion. Drew is so stupid. Like, this man really thought that even if he took control of the mansion, he could just legally put everybody out. You can't just kick everybody out. Like, they all are residents of that home. You would have to properly, legally put them out. You know what I'm saying? So they would still be able to stay there for at least 60 to 90 days, tops. They could drag it out in court and continue to live there throughout the duration of a court hearing, throughout the whole process. You can't just put them out. That's not how that works. And his stupid ass really think him owning the mansion meant that he was going to be the head of the family. How are you going to be the head of a family that don't like you and they don't even claim you? Like, sir, Drew is a joke. Every day this man just get funnier and funnier. Because he's just a straight joke, like a straight clown. Dumb as shit. But I'm glad Ronnie had some thought. I'm glad she finally, bucked up and tore that damn paper up. Thank God. Even after the dog done took the paper. Even the dog didn't want Drew to own that home. Listen, that dog took that paper and hauled ass. I was like, thank God for a dog. Ned was like, listen, the dog done stole the paper. Why don't you come back tomorrow with a new set of documents? Drew is such a dummy. I'm not coming back tomorrow. I'm taking possession of the house today. Okay, that's not how that worked, but all right. Like, you got a whole lawyer standing next to you. He's not telling you how the law works. Okay. Martin is another clown. But I am so glad Tracy got up in there when she did and that Ronnie tore that shit up. And Ronnie finally came clean about Martin forging that will. Tracy wasn't playing. Tracy said, lock all they ass up. Tracy told Chase, she said, listen, lock up Ronnie, lock up Drew, lock up Martin too. And they sitting over there caping for Ronnie, talking about, no, you shouldn't have Ronnie arrested. She the one that, she came forward and she owned up to it. Bump that. Nope. I don't care if it wasn't her plan, if it wasn't her intention. It don't matter. At the end of the day, she willingly went along with fraud, all to get back at Tracy. Because, Ronnie was like, listen, she had no intention of going along with the fraud at first. What changed her mind was Tracy being rude. That's what changed her mind. And, she just wanted revenge on Tracy. It had nothing to do with the other family members. But she came to her senses because she knew that Monica loved all of them, including Tracy. And she didn't want them to lose their family home. That's cute. That's all well and good. But you still getting locked up. Okay? You still getting locked up. And Martin's still getting locked up too. Little Shady Grady. He need to have his law license snatched. Especially for this fraud. And I'm glad Chase went and put the cuffs on him. I said, yeah, put the cuffs on his ass. Tracy, she was phenomenal. Tracy was funny as shit. She said, you going to big boy jail. Yeah, that was funny as shit. She was like, you going to the big boy prison. I ain't mad at it. I said, yep, lock them up too. Listen, lock all their asses up. Martin he need to have his shit taken. He need to have his fucking law license took for that. Because to commit fraud so blatantly in a forge of will, yeah, you need to go down. But Ned was trying to stop it though. Because Ned was like, nah, I got better plans. And I'm like, Ned, what plan you got? Because Martin went to Laura office and I was shocked. I'm like, why are you not in jail being processed? Like, what is the plan? Because he went to Laura telling her that he did something regrettable or he's in a regrettable situation or whatever. I'm like, what is going on? Um, that's the weird part. I'm like, how are you getting like what does Ned have up his sleeve where you're concerned? I don't know. But anyway, so Michael was sitting there reading the will and he asked Tracy, he said, so you didn't read this will? Tracy said, nah, I didn't have time to read the shit. What'd it say? Michael didn't get the mansion. Tracy finally got the mansion. I said it's about damn time. I'm actually happy with that. I'm happy with Tracy getting the house because I feel like she's basically the new matriarch of the family. She has been for quite some time, but she solidified that once Monica passed on. She's definitely the matriarch. And my first order of business, if I was Tracy, except for Michael, I'm gonna give Michael a pass. Michael and the kids could stay. Ned could stay too because that's her son. But the rest of them hoes got to get out that mansion. Oh, the way I would kick all them out if I was her, I would evict every last one of their asses. Because when Ronnie took possession of that house, they were all so horrible. They were so horrible. Especially Olivia. Oh, Olivia be the first one kicked out. Because when she thought Tracy drugged that lady, she didn't even want Tracy staying at the Metro Court. If I was Tracy, oh, she'd be the first one to put out. Absolutely. Ned and Michael and the kids could stay. The rest of y'all hoes, bye-bye. Chase, get out too. Since you riding for Willow and you caping hard for Willow, you need to go too. Bye-bye. So yeah, I'm glad that worked out. You know, the Quartermaines got the house back. Tracy's the new owner. Hallelujah. Drew, this man really ran up in Alexa's office talking shit about Michael. I'm like, how are you still so mad at Michael when Michael's not the one who stopped the sale of the mansion? Tracy's the one that came in with the real will. So how are you like his jealousy of Michael is just crazy to me. Like, it is wild how this 50-something-year-old man is so jealous of his nephew. Like, it's crazy. Like, sir, you need to go to a good therapist and get that worked out. I'm just saying, because the jealousy is real. So anyway, moving on from that. So speaking of Alexis, her and Sonny are in her office, and he wanted to throw a new suspect at her that she could use in her defense, because he was like, you definitely not about to point the finger at Michael. So she was like, what other suspect you got in mind? This fool gonna say Portia, because y'all already know Nina done threw Portia under the bus. Nina fake as fuck for that, because that's supposed to be your homegirl, your friend, and you legit threw her under the bus. Like, Nina ain't shit. I can't wait for Portia to find out. Oh, I can't wait. Pregnant or not, Portia need to drag that hoe. Because that's some fuck shit. Like, to throw your friend under the bus like that just to save your fucking daughter. Nah, bump that. Nope, we could never be cool. That's some low down shit. And Sonny had no problem throwing her under the bus to get Michael off. He had no problem with it. He was like, yeah, you need to look at Portia, find out what her alibi was for that night. I said, well, damn, Sonny. Like, I understand trying to protect yours, but damn. Because even Alexis was like, who would believe that a well-respected doctor would shoot Drew? So he told her about Nina and Portia working together on the whole ketamine and, you know, the whole ketamine drug and Drew situation and the escort. So Alexis was like, well, I'll look into the shit, but I'm not promising you nothing. I said, that is crazy. That is crazy. I'm like, well, damn. Like, Portia, you just got so much shit on your plate right now. Like, Portia just got one problem after another. It's like she can't catch a damn break. So her and Liz was talking and whatnot about the whole pregnancy and Curtis knowing about it. I mean, Jordan was messy as shit for telling Curtis about her pregnancy. That was some fucked up stuff. Like, you don't do that. But you know what? I'm going to let it slide because it's daytime TV and, you know, we need messy ass people. And Jordan was definitely messy. So she trying to navigate that whole situation and trying to figure out what that's going to look like, because at some point she's going to have to tell Curtis that there's a possibility he may not be the dad, you know. And then on top of that, they talking about the possibility of Brad coming back now that Britt is back. And, you know, Portia not worried about him so much because she feel like he taken care of or whatever. So that's not a factor for her. But I don't know. If I was Portia, honestly, I would just listen. I would just put all the cards on the table because little do she know her alibi is about to, her shit is about to come out. The fact that she was hunching Isaiah, oh, that's about to become public. With Alexis now looking into her, it's about to become public. So I would rather it come from her. I would rather she just go to Curtis and tell him because y'all getting a divorce any damn way. Speaking of Curtis, this milk dud fool, I that is my worst fear come true. Him and Jordan get back together. Ugh. No. I always feared that would happen. And now it is. Because I just feel like he's such a flip flopper. He's a flip flopper little cue ball. Because because it seems like to me, if one woman pisses him off or do something he don't like, he goes back to the other one. That one does something, he goes back to the other one. Like, come on now. Come on now. This is not B&B. Like, your name is not Ridge. Okay? Like, we not about to do this bullshit. Now he all giddy about him and Jordan trying to give each other a second chance and get back together. And Jordan talking about, yeah, I want this. I want you. I'm like, oh, God. Jordan, you are better than this. Like, you are better than this. Go get you somebody new. Because hell no. Like, why would you want to be with somebody who feels like you can't make a mistake? You're human. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to do stuff that is going to piss the other person off, that they're not going to like. And he's willing to drop you at the drop of a dime if you do something to anger him. Why would you want to be with somebody that is like that? It's just no. Like, hell no. Her apartment is cute though. I like her new place. I really do. I like Jordan's new place. But I just want better for her in the romance department because she can do better than Curtis. And it's crazy because as soon as they started kissing, here come Portia. I said, oh, Lord. That's why I said Portia might as well let it all out. She might as well let it all air out at this point. Just let it all hang out. Let that man know that you've been hunching Isaiah and call it a day. Call it a day. Because I feel like it was fucked up for Curtis to sit there and confirm to Jordan that Portia is pregnant. Talking about, oh, but we not telling anybody until the second trimester, but I just wanted you to know. Curtis know he fucked for that. You don't tell that girl that lady business. I mean, I know y'all getting a divorce, but that's still your wife. Like, you don't tell her business. And of course, Jordan talking about she want to take things slow, at least until the divorce is final. This is some scandalous shit. It's just some scandal. I'm like, I just want better for Jordan. I want her to want better for herself. Like, I'm just saying. But she can definitely do better. So anyway, I felt bad for little Emma. Because she was getting it from all sides today. Like, she got Britt talking down on her. Now she got Dalton talking shit on her. Basically telling her, oh, you know, you're being insubordinate. All this type of mess. I'm like, well, damn, Emma. You just getting cussed out today. Because, you know, Dalton is trying to protect his position at this point. Britt is coming in, taking over, because that's what Sidwell wants. Sidwell want her to be in charge and not him. So he's trying to maintain some type of position, you know, maintain some damn control when he pissed right about now. But Emma not stopping. Emma is definitely not, she not backing down from this. But I feel like it's crazy that she's enlisting Rocco's help. Like, she want Rocco to get the fob from Britt. I'm like, now why are y'all getting this little boy mixed up in these shenanigans? Because you already know Lulu and Dante are going to be pissed. Because if anything happened to Rocco, you already know it's going to, you know, put Dante and Gio at further odds. When Dante finds out that Gio's a part of this, it's going to be a hot mess. But, you know, Rocco, he don't care. Rocco was like, I'll do it. Y'all just stay here, you know, just in case some trick-or-treaters come by. That's all that boy care about. I'm like, well, damn, you don't even care about your safety or what could happen, what you get mixed up in, because this is a huge situation right now. This is big. Like, this whole shit is bigger than what they think. Bigger than what they know. So, of course, you know, Britt comes back to the hospital or whatever. Her and Liz talking about Brad because Liz want to know if Britt heard from Brad. But she felt like, you know, if Brad knew she was alive and he didn't contact her so far, then she felt like he must not care or whatever. But Brad, I think, is off the grid. He's somewhere. Because, you know, Liz was like, well, he came into some money and left. So, you know, maybe he just don't know. They have been talking a lot about Brad lately. So I was like, maybe he is coming back at some point because they've been mentioning him. quite a few. Ever since Britt came back, his name has been popping up. So he just might pop in at some point. So Rocco trying to get that fob or whatever, and Britt, she got to inject herself with that medication, and he about to walk in on her injecting herself. This little boy is gonna be in for a world of hurt if he continue this nonsense. I swear to God, it's not gonna end well for him. Like, I just see kidnapping or something in his future if he continue on listening to Emma and Gio. Like, they should not be enlisting him in this nonsense. I am glad that, Gio is starting to come around, to the Quartermaines and stuff like that. He's starting to, see that being a part of that family, the mansion and all that stuff is a part of his history, is a part of his legacy as well. Because he do need to get to know them. Like, what is being mad at them over something that happened 20 plus years ago that a lot of them didn't even know about? Being angry at them is just dumb at this point. It's like, dude, get to know them. Ain't nobody saying you got to be, a Quartermaine, like, in name. You don't have to be that. It's just get to know them. You're a part of the family, whether you like it or not. The least you could do is sit down with them and get to know a whole nother side of them. Like, I'm just saying, that's the least you can do. So anyway, moving on from that. So Sidwell pretty much letting Laura know, like, oh, we should work together. And Laura was like, I am not working with you. She said, I'm not going to be your ally. I'm not going to be your partner. I'm not going to be your friend. I'm not going to be nothing. She was like, because all your ass want is those peers. You only want Sonny Pierce to continue your little criminal enterprise. She said, it ain't going down, dog. It ain't going down. Laura said, I am not about to be a pal to you, so get the hell out. She said, the best thing you could do for this city is leave. She got on that phone real quick to call Anna, because, Laura is not with the shit. She was like, ain't no way you about to take over this city. It's not going down. But Sidwell, he determined. That man ain't gonna let this go. Oh, he gonna fight tooth and nail to be the big dog, the top dog of PC. That's his end game. He definitely gonna try to snuff Sonny out any way he can, by any means necessary for him. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Peace.